What is going on, my beautiful people? So in this video, we are going to talk about not holding back your journey. And this is kind of going to be for people that want to make YouTube videos, that want to document your journey, document where you're currently going on. So in this, we have our opportunity to choose whether or not we want to share it, whether or not we want to share all the places that we're at right now that aren't the best, that don't really seem like we might be getting anywhere, that don't really seem like nobody wants to watch that because, like, we don't really know if we have anything to give, man. But I want to share with you something that's going to help you realize the importance of sharing your journey, man. So I remember hearing about this from this book called Expert Secrets, and this guy, Russell Brunson, had made this book. In that book, he basically talked about the fact that he had decided to start a podcast right after he had gone completely bankrupt in his company. Like, he went completely bankrupt. And you were thinking, like, okay, he's making this podcast, which was like sharing his secrets of an expert level business person, marketing, whatever it was. And even himself, he was like, well, why would anybody want to watch this? But I'm going to decide to do it because somebody mentioned it and told me I should, like, document this. And he realized that after uploading every single day to this podcast, talking about what he's doing, talking about his journey, talking about his experience, he actually ended up getting way more people to listen to that and to start listening to that, that actually ended up turning into some of his best customers from that. So it was because of the fact that he was documenting his journey of where he was at and how he was climbing out slowly but surely, and all the little growth journeys that he was going on every step of the way that made people end up following along and wanting to, work with him at the end of it. So for us, we had the same opportunity, man. If we want to make videos on YouTube, you can start from where you're at right now. You ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to be nowhere exactly amazing. And that's for anything that you want to create, man. It could be literally, maybe you do want to document your journey of growing on YouTube. Maybe you want to document your business. Maybe you want to document your art growing. Anything like that. I think being able to document it is so damn amazing. And also, another reason I think it's so freaking perfect for you is the fact that you're going to be able to help so many people by sharing what you are currently dealing with. You have a lot of problems. I know you got a lot of problems. You got a lot of issues that you have to figure out. So if you're able to figure all this stuff out and along the way, share it along the way, automatically everybody gets helped by that. Imagine how many people that you can help with that, with the things that you're trying to solve right now. Oh, excuse me. Because I heard another story about this girl said that she was on a plane and, she was on a plane and she had terminal cancer at this time, or she had breast cancer at this time. And she was sitting next to this dude, and the dude that was sitting next to her starts asking her questions about, he asked her questions about, oh, what's on your arm? And she's like, oh, it's just like something I got going on. She didn't want to say it fully. He's like, like he asked a little bit more questions about it. He's like, what is it for? And she's like, oh, it was just like some procedure that I got done. He's like, oh, what was the procedure? And she was just like, like it was just some operation that I got done. He's like, well, what was the operation? And she's like, she's kind of closed off. She doesn't want to share that she has breast cancer or anything like that. But he keeps like asking more questions. And then eventually she's like, all right, man, I'm going to tell you straight up. I got breast cancer. But I don't want you to go and tell everybody on this plane, oh, I met this girl that had breast cancer, anything like that. And he's like, all right, I'm going to give you a piece of advice and then you can go ahead and go to sleep or whatever. And she's like a little bit already put off. She is like, oh, okay. But he tells her, do not hide your journey. Do you know how many people on this plane that you could help if you share your journey? Do you know how many people that if you talk openly about what you got going on, what you're dealing with, that you could help? And after that, she said that for the rest of her life, she has gone on to be able to share her journey because she knows that it might be able to help somebody else. So you might have something going on right now where it's like a specific problem. Maybe it's an insecurity you're dealing with. Maybe it's some small little things here and there that you are trying to overcome. How much could you help somebody if you document that journey? Your journey of where you're at right now, what you're doing, what you're trying, all the ups and downs of it, so that you can help somebody else that's coming along the path so that they don't have to go on that whole journey. But then also just so that they could be open and sharing their journey too to help more people along the way. And I think that this is so powerful because once you start to share your journey openly, it takes the power away from hiding it. She felt like she didn't want to share cancer. She didn't want to share that she had cancer. But it actually ended up being something that she was able to be okay with. She didn't have to like hide it behind her. She didn't have to put it away or anything like that. She was able to openly share it because she knew it could help other people. And when we share our insecurities, when we share the things that we don't like about ourselves, the things that are like, here and there, it takes the power away and it gives us power in that because we know it's actually going to be used in our story to help somebody else. So hope you guys can do that today. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace.